after the Oscars. So they both posted these pictures.
Kai, who is Mufasa, has an ex out there who is raising concerns. And I'm not talking about Aaron's alleged long-term lover, Disney. Jessica Hardwick makes it clear that Teyana shouldn't feel too comfortable because, in her opinion, AR just used her and she isn't even his type. When you see Jessica, you will understand her. With this Black Queen, is On chasing clouds, or is this about love? Now, let's begin Teyana. You know, Teyana Taylor and On Pierce have been really popular lately, and rightfully so. Fans have been enjoying their amazing connection and appearance ever since their black and white Oscars photoshoot. Teyana posted the images on March 3, just after the Oscars and the Vanity Fair afterparty. She accompanied them with an image of Oscar night in black and white with no gray zones, and the vibes were clear. Not to mention the score. Music she chose because it doesn't say "Take You Down," but Aaron, who was playing cricket, posted the exact same images to his page without any effort, words, or comments. To be honest, the quiet seemed a bit odd. You're going to say something if you're proud of your woman, right? I had a wonderful time with my wife. No emoji. Teyana doesn't meet the description of Aaron's type, which Vanity Fair has been attempting to convey, and his ex-girlfriend Jessica Hardwick has been providing suggestions about it. The fact that he didn't even notice the "we outside" atmosphere of Queen moment is when things start to get a little murky. He almost seems to be avoiding her, taking pleasure in the excitement without truly claiming her. The after-party further fueled the fires as the two were spotted posing with Nye Nash and her wife, looking incredibly at ease. Additionally, this isn't even. In February, when attending the American Black Film Festival honors, they made their debut appearance together. They were caught on camera having a meaningful chat and exuding the feeling that "I like you, but I would rather not make it obvious." Therefore, even though they haven't made their relationship public, they can hear what's happening since the streets are noisy. This is where things get tricky, though, because On has been hushed about his personal life. They did what the internet does best, and guess what they found? Hardwick, Jessica, you can see why everyone is disregarding the whole Teyana situation by taking one look at Miss Jessica. To put it simply, there is a discernible difference between Jessica and Teyana when people talk about On's type, because Jessica is not a lady of race. Jessica isn't only watching the situation, though. She's allegedly out here telling Teyana that she's going to be dumped. And if she's telling the truth, Teyana might want to watch out because there are rumors that On likes white meat, and if you look at his current situation and his alleged ex, it appears that Teyana might not be his typical taste. Although I'm not the one stating this, Miss Jessica is making sure that everyone is aware of it. The tough part is whether Jessica is truly lying or is she just being resentful. Wait a minute though, because it doesn't stop there. Since more images of Mr. Aaron Pierre Mufasa are making the rounds on the internet, guess what? This time, we're discussing an Australian girl named Hannah Hurst, who is obviously of the Caucasian persuasion. Entire wedding without paying attention and inviting a non-friend to the wedding. Yes, there is a pattern because Hannah is also white. But before you inquire, let me tell you that this is the type of behavior my girlfriend displays. Adding to the proof is this photo of Aaron kissing Hannah on the forehead, which conveys intimacy and "I love you" feeling, as you may already be aware. Thus, it makes sense that searching for Aaron's dating history yields no results at all. But there is more to this than mere speculation. Since his personal life is evidently messy, we finally understand why he has been keeping it so secret. Jessica Hardwick, who has allegedly been his girlfriend since 2019, Hannah Hurst, who has all these adorable pictures and wedding dates, and now, even when you compare the women's relationships and Aaron's, you start to see a clear pattern, so I can understand why he's keeping things covered. He's out there secretly gathering girlfriends' energy and starting rumors with Teyana Taylor. These women are modest, low-key, and modest. They aren't A-list celebrities, clad in designer clothes from head to toe, or making headlines every other week. They aren't out there chasing attention or drawing attention when they enter a room. Herein lies Teyana's most striking contrast. She is brash, ostentatious, and a straight-up queen who wears casual attire and spends days carving. She's been in the business for years and has an it girl vibe that On's ex was never able to match. Even people on the internet are noticing this distinction. On a photo of one of Aaron's former lovers, a reader wrote directly that she was humble, likable, and modest in her attire. Given that Aaron enjoys this kind of woman, quiet, kind, and very different from Teyana's fiery, outspoken personality, this tells a lot. Looking back, I can understand why Lori Harvey never even tried to date on. Pierre's sister examined the situation and said, "Very not, and I don't blame her, to be honest. She is no longer a public relations girlfriend, but will Teyana replace her?" This is the history. According to reporter Ash Mason and TikTok, who was attempting to act as a matchmaker, Lori and Aaron Pierre would make a wonderful relationship, which makes some sense on paper. Lori thought Aaron would be a great match for her because she had dated across the pond before, but she was with Dan and some Idas, a British snack of a man. But Lori blew it out of the window. She said, "No, thank you, leave me alone," in the comments area, which is an entirely different level of knowing that goes beyond simple disinterest. She could have simply ignored it, but she wanted everyone to know that she was aware of Aaron's infidelity. And maybe she was. She's been in the game long enough to spot a warning sign, but let's not forget that Lori has a lot of influence in these Hollywood streets. Since Mr. Diddy and Y are the subject of so much controversy, you have to wonder what kind of whispers a woman like Lori has been hearing when she says no thank you with such fervor. She might have heard about Anne's alleged past with the different ladies, white meat preference, Hannah's forehead kisses, and, let's be honest, Lori won't become accustomed to being in a position of power once more. Let us ask, though, what Anne's ultimate objective is in this situation. Teyana, who is a triple threat as an actor, singer, and director, should not be disregarded. Is Aaron truly cheating on her, or is this just a publicity stunt? She's single, glowing, and living her best life after splitting from Iman Humor. Don't be cruel to Queen. Interesting timing, Teyana. He represented Mufasa's full voice, and though, let's be honest, Aaron wouldn't be the first man to date Teyana for attention. The Lion King prequel and this relationship certainly helped to keep Aaron's name in the public eye. A closer examination of her dating history reveals that, although each of these relationships started out with love, the other person nearly always left with a lot more power than they had when they started dating. Iman Shumpert is a prime example. Prior to his marriage to Teyana, he was a well-known figure in the basketball community. Naturally, there were times when their relationship was successful and everyone was rooting for them. But you can see how that ended. Things became so tumultuous that they eventually going through a difficult divorce. But the worst part is that there's more to it than that. Although Iman profited from the publicity boost, Teyana suffered a broken heart in a dramatic public breakup caused by Iman's claimed adultery and domineering behavior. Next up came Soulja Boy. Although the exact duration of their relationship is not entirely apparent, we do know that Teyana and Soulja Boy were together for several years and even had a child together. Rumor has it that they secretly got married in October 2016, and Teyana Taylor hinted at their possible marriage during her September appearance on Wendy Williams' show. Despite the fact that the ceremony has not yet taken place, they have already been married. But like past relationships, this one also ended badly. Since Soulja Boy's name was undoubtedly more well-known when they were together, you had to question whether she was genuinely in love or merely utilizing her position to further the interests of another person. Drag followed, and yes, we had to bring in champagne. Mr. Certified Loving Boy Certified Puppy. You know what? When Teyana Taylor and Dr. were reported to be dating back in 2009, it was incredibly low-key. There were no Instagram couple pics or public confirmations, only rumors and murmurs.
I didn't know that Drake and Teyana Taylor dated. Honestly, when these pictures dropped in 2013, I forgot the caption was. I think Drake posted it and he said,
Everyone could tell they had chemistry, he said, when they were spotted together at events and in music videos. But Drake and Teyana remained adorable and didn't address the accusations, so how serious were they, or was it a marketing stunt? You have to question whether this was just another case of Teyana enhancing someone's profile since their alleged situationship ended. Not to be overlooked is A$AP Rocky, another member of the roster. We do know that your name will continue to make headlines when you are associated with Drake, but honestly, nobody really knows. Rumors circulated in 2014 that Teyana Taylor and A$AP Rocky were seeing one another. The streets were whispering, but they never named it, and there were no hard debuts on Instagram or interviews. But like a lot of Teyana's past situationships and relationships, this one ended soon once people started to take notice. Discover what's crazy. As soon as you get the chance, it was then linked to Channel Aman and Iggy Elia, so clearly he wasn't wasting any time and was traveling the whole time. Chad Johnson came last, and this one went for a minute. Both Teyana and Chad. Johnson and Chad had been dating since 2016, which is over 4 years for a famous relationship. They had become well known, especially after Chad started making remarks about Teyana's rise to prominence on a reality show, but like the others, their relationship didn't last long and ended badly. Chad wasn't hesitant to voice his dissatisfaction after their breakup, and you know how it goes. People started to question whether this was just another case of someone exploiting Teyana's waving and dipping when the moment was right. But after Chad, Daniel "Booby" Gibson stepped over, and the two of them dated from September 2008 to like the others. It ended virtually as soon as it started in February 2009. Colin Kaepernick followed. Although the former NFL athlete and Colin had been dating intermittently since 2013, their relationship was formally over by 2014 when she formally started seeing him in humor. There is a pattern to this list of sports, rappers, singers, and entertainers. Many of these men made more money after dating Teyana, but let's be honest, everyone. It's clear that Teyana has experienced a lot from the men she has dated. Musa has a lot more dating experience than Pierre, to be sure. What actually is stopping On from jumping on the bandwagon? In the end, he gets to make a little extra money, if you understand what I mean, and enjoy the celebrity that keeps his name booming. On's ex-girlfriend Jessica Hardwick is out here warning Teyana because she knows the game and has seen the playbook. And she's just watching it all unfold because it's a win-win situation for him. Teyana's enthusiasm and talent make her a queen, while Aaron's type is would-be. Where will they go from here, and will we see them at further events, given that they don't fit this description? Above all, is Pierre das Mufasa's ex just a salty ex, or is she delivering some grave cautions? Is this going to stop as quickly as it started, or has her personality changed? We'll be keeping an eye on it, but only time will tell. Can you tell me if this is a publicity stunt or a true love story? Remember to hit the bell, like, and subscribe so you don't miss the next frustrating update.